and today we're playing another Total War Warhammer Battle Replay. Oh, hey Griffin. Hey. Hey buddy. Oh no. Anyway, so I'm playing as the Empire, and yeah, I've got a Journal of the Empire with Potion of Toughness, obviously, because, you know, Potion of Toughness. Why wouldn't you bring it? And yeah, so huge front line of great swords, nice and spread out. I'm against the Dwarfs, so I wanted to make sure their cannons couldn't rip through my lines, so big long line. And also, I've got 4 lots of mortars, and I've also got a Jade Wizard back there as well. I only brought, oh, I can't remember what it's called, the Area of Effect healing spell. I only brought that one. I didn't bring Regrowth because I wanted to save some money and yeah, throw it into another mortar. So yeah, cool. Anyway, so there's, you know, pretty cool army for the dwarves. You know, I've had similar ones, usually with one less mortar, but you know, usually pretty similar to this, and it works quite well because I can pepper them with my mortars, and you know, it takes them ages to get to me, and you do a lot of damage, right? But unfortunately, he's got a vanguard army. I mean, what the hell is this? It's unbelievable. So yeah, he's got 4 lots of miners here, minus with blasting charges behind, 2 lots of rangers, and then 3 lots of rangers with great weapons. Then over here, 3 slayers. He's got Thorgrim, who's just brilliant at buffing cheap units. Because yeah, they're not percentage buffs. They're all just like, you know, plus 8 or 16 melee attack, melee defense, stuff like that. So those buffs are incredible for cheap units. It pretty much doubles their effectiveness. And as you can see, he has a lot of cheap units. So and he's also got 3 lots of dwarf warriors as well. This is just a crazy army, but this is such a good counter to what I brought along, because yeah, he doesn't have to worry about me hitting with artillery. I'd have to get literally thousands of kills with the artillery to make them useful. So this is pretty bad. So I'll speed things up. So I immediately try and make a new line over here. Not good for my mortars because, you know, they're not going to be as protected, which is a bit rubbish. So yeah, I got my Jade Wizard. Really wishing I brought Regrowth because they have just so many units. It would be good if they start surrounding units just to stick a Regrowth on them and keeping the fight longer. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I was not expecting this. I'm not sure anyone would ever expect this though. So that's pretty sweet. So anyway, so yeah, I got my mortars firing into all these lot and those lot. Just mortars everywhere, right? But as you can see, it's, you know, it's only doing a bit of damage. Actually, it's doing a fair bit, you know, but that's just a couple of units. But look at all this. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe this exists. And I was pretty overwhelmed before I even saw all the rangers, because of course, you know, you can see them. They can stalk. But yeah, absolutely mad. Look at this. So yeah, I'm absolutely enamored by this army. I don't care what happens at this point. I just, yeah. I love this army that I'm up against. I wouldn't feel bad about losing to it. It's just so cool. Yeah, Vanguard Dwarf army. Absolutely mad. So, come with my great swords against the miners. Obviously, miners are going to get torn apart. Unfortunately here, though, I actually get 2 lots of great swords against those miners, when really I should have thrown them forward and started attacking something else, I think. But now I'm making a good opportunity to throw blasting charges at me. So, that's not as good. So here, you know, these miners are getting, they're actually doing fairly well here. Surprisingly. Not sure how. But anyway, so these guys are taking a lot of damage, that's good. You know, they're going to be pretty easy to wrap up with my great swords. Miners will actually do a lot better against great swords than dwarf warriors will, because they've got the armor piercing. So, as you can see, they can do a fair bit of damage. So here, try and get some damage on Thorgrim, because I really need to, like, shatter these guys' leadership. That's one thing, with an entirely really cheap army, apart from all the Slayers, obviously, which are unbreakable, you can break their morale fairly quickly, you know, more so than other dwarf armies. So if I can kill Thorgrim, they won't get their buffs, and hopefully I can kill him quicker. But, yeah, I don't really have an opportunity to do that, because he just ran in with 2 lots of Slayers, who would have just torn my general apart. Luckily, though, this side's doing well. This side, these guys are holding on, but as you can see, you know, war of attrition here. It's not going my way. I've, you know, completely decimated a couple of their units. These guys are all pretty damaged, but look at mine. I know they've used all their blasting charges now, but still, like, that's a huge amount of damage. And here, unfortunately, I threw in my Jade Wizard to try and help these great swords, not realising that it was 2 units of Slayers in Thorgrim. And, yeah, so he's just going to get torn to pieces. That's not good at all. So that's really bad, because I really need to be getting spells off as much as I can. Well, I get one here, but it's a little bit too late, because look how knackered these guys are. It's not ideal. And they've also got, you know, all these rangers shooting at me, which is just horrible. These guys are broken, because, you know, Thorgrim's just going from one unit to another, just finishing off my greatswords. Because Thorgrim will do great against greatswords. So, a bit annoying. So here, try and just, you know, trying to get army losses going, really. But I think I should have just kept him around here somewhere. But I'm kind of terrified of these rangers, so I want to keep my general away from the rangers. Now, though, they've broken into my back line, so my mortars are going to start getting pelted here quite badly. Luckily, though, I have done some sick damage to their rangers. The only things that have attacked these 2 units of rangers are mortars. So, yeah, if you want to take out rangers, mortar's the way to go. It's pretty good, isn't it? Completely ruined those guys. So, here, I think, pretty sure I come at these rangers as well. They're chasing me with slayers now, which is very annoying. But here, I've actually got 2 units of greatswords going, which is a bit annoying, because I don't see these guys coming. So they managed to stop them as I'm trying to get them over here. And right now I'm trying to find some unit that isn't running away. But another amazing thing here... Oh, I checked over a guy there. But one thing that's amazing with this ridiculous dwarf army is he can easily just throw a unit to chase things. You know? Having just this unit just chase after them. He doesn't have to worry about it. That's almost no expense that he's wasted. But I'm making sure, he's making sure that I can't get my units back. Which is huge. Absolutely huge. It's just very, very bad for me. So here, we tore up those miners, that's good news, and I'm trying to get my greatswords over here to try and help. But greatswords, they don't actually do brilliantly against slayers, to be honest, because slayers are unarmoured, so they don't get the benefit of their armor-piercing attacks. That's where a lot of their expense goes, and that's what makes them really good against things like Black Orcs and Chaos Warriors and stuff like that. But so here, I'm just trying to hit these slayers with anything I can. The mortars do a fair bit of damage to them, but yeah, they've still got Thorgrim there, so that's pretty bad. Oh yeah, so I had my general help out here until the Slayers turned up, and the Slayers are going to be happy, to take out the rest of those greatswords. They're so damaged, so that's pretty bad for me. Oh, but anyway, so here, pretty much last stand, right? Is here, pretty much just Thorgrim's on his own. There are Slayers there, which isn't good for me, but I need to just take out that. I need to take out Thorgrim, and I do actually get a couple of really good hits on him, which is good. But now I'm surrounded by Slayers, and Thorgrim's hitting me, and yeah, you'll see how much damage they do. It's unbelievable. Really bad. And yeah, I'm swinging a miss there. And yeah, my greatswords get there. A bit too late, I think. And yeah, and then he breaks. Oh, silly general. Yeah, look at him go. So yeah, absolutely insane. Everyone else shouted at this point. But my god, I love that army though. That dwarf army is incredible. I've just never seen anyone use dwarves as like a mobile force. It's amazing. So and look at this. Like, he's got how many? He's got 500 left. I've got a couple hundred left. So I killed so many of his, but then he killed quite a lot of mine. But he had almost double my army. So a bit insane. So the mortars did okay, but not great. I mean, they did a lot of HP damage on the approach. They always do. But yeah, in this case, I would have been better just to have got anything else. Even just like, I don't know, 6 units of swordsmen, and I would have wrapped this guy's army up in about 2 seconds. But no, I didn't. I chose artillery, which, to be honest, when you're playing as the dwarves, you kind of expect the Empire to bring some artillery, because yeah, you can usually get a lot of easy shots on the dwarves. So yeah, so pretty wise just having this ridiculous vanguard army and all those slayers. Like if I'd brought cavalry or anything, you would have just torn them apart with that many slayers. So it's pretty sweet. And yeah, like I would have just been bogged down by other units, even if I did have the cavalry. So just crazy army, absolutely crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. And obviously, great idea bringing Thorgrim if you're going to bring this, many cheap infantry, because yeah, all of his buffs to like melee attack and defense and things, they're just so much better for like smaller, well not smaller, but well smaller cost, for all these cheap units, it's fantastic. So yeah, really cool. You can see my my greatswords got absolutely torn to pieces by their rangers. Those like armor-piercing rounds are just insane, and they're pretty much just throwing their axes like in between. Sort of, volleys of miners. And, yeah, I consider them volleys. They're basically just cannon fodder, right? They just charge in, and they basically collapse as soon as they hit the enemy. And the rest run away, right? It's pretty much like a volley from a a firing line. Then you just end up with a load of, miner bullets hanging out, just lying on the floor, by the enemy. Or protruding out the enemy, it's how they roll. So, it's a bit ridiculous. But, God, I just can't believe it. 169 kills with this unit of greatswords. Got completely wiped out by the looks of it. 129, 92, like huge amount of kills, but he just had so many guys. So yeah, Emmy, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Unbelievable. I absolutely love it. just have all the I don't know, house points. What do you guys use? What do you get? Shiny stars? You know, when you're at school, you get given stuff for being good. Whatever it is in your country or where you're from, right? Emmy has all of those now. Because, yeah, he's top of the class. This is fantastic. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.